Wetlands are among the most diverse and vital ecosystems on our planet, often described as nature's kidneys for the essential role they play in filtering water, managing floods, and supporting an incredible array of life. These landscapes, which include marshes, swamps, bogs, and floodplains, are unique in their ability to hold and purify water while also nurturing a variety of plants and animals that rely on wet, nutrient-rich environments to survive. Imagine a place where land and water meet in an intricate dance of balance. This in-between zone may look unassuming at first, with patches of muddy ground and still water. But it is teeming with life. Wetlands serve as a natural filtration system. As water flows into these areas, they trap and break down pollutants, excess nutrients, and sediments, purifying the water before it moves on to rivers, lakes, and eventually the ocean. This purification process is incredibly valuable, as it helps ensure that freshwater sources remain clean and available for human use and for other species. In addition to water filtration, wetlands play a critical role in flood control. By acting like massive sponges, they absorb excess rainwater and slowly release it over time, reducing the risk of flooding in surrounding areas. When storms come and rivers swell, wetlands help to absorb much of the impact, easing the strain on built-up areas downstream. In this way, wetlands provide a natural defense against extreme weather events, which are becoming more frequent with climate change. Without these natural buffers, many areas would be far more vulnerable to the devastating effects of floods. Wetlands are also invaluable for biodiversity. The combination of water, fertile soil, and plant diversity creates a unique habitat that supports a vast array of species. Wetlands are breeding grounds for many fish species, nurseries for amphibians, and sanctuaries for countless birds and mammals. They serve as key migratory stopovers for birds traveling across continents, offering food and rest in otherwise inhospitable regions. Many species that depend on wetlands for survival are also vital to human interests, including fish and plants that we rely on for food and medicine. The diversity of plant life in wetlands is equally impressive, with many species adapted to survive in saturated, low-oxygen soils. These plants, in turn, provide habitat and food for other creatures, creating a rich, interdependent ecosystem. One often overlooked importance of wetlands lies in their role in carbon storage. Peatlands, a type of wetland, are particularly efficient at capturing and storing carbon. This means that wetlands help mitigate climate change by sequestering carbon that would otherwise contribute to global warming. When wetlands are drained or destroyed, however, this stored carbon is released into the atmosphere, adding to greenhouse gas emissions. In fact, the loss of wetlands has been linked to a significant increase in carbon emissions globally. Protecting these areas, therefore, is crucial not just for preserving biodiversity but also for combating climate change. Wetlands also hold significant cultural and recreational value. Many communities around the world have a deep cultural connection to wetlands, relying on them for traditional practices, livelihoods, and spiritual purposes. Wetlands offer serene landscapes that attract outdoor enthusiasts, including birdwatchers, photographers, and hikers. For local economies, ecotourism centered around wetland areas can provide valuable income and raise awareness about the importance of conserving these environments. Despite their immense value, wetlands are among the most threatened ecosystems on Earth. Urban expansion, agriculture, pollution, and climate change have all taken a toll on these areas, leading to their degradation and loss. In the past century, it is estimated that more than half of the world's wetlands have been destroyed, often due to human activities like draining for farmland or development. This loss not only reduces the benefits that wetlands provide to humans but also puts countless species at risk of extinction. Efforts to conserve and restore wetlands are critical in preserving their benefits. Many conservation initiatives focus on protecting existing wetlands from further degradation, while restoration projects aim to rehabilitate areas that have been damaged. By restoring wetlands, we can reinstate their functions as water purifiers, flood protectors, and biodiversity hotspots. Education and awareness are also key, as many people may not fully understand the importance of wetlands until they see the direct benefits or experience the consequences of their loss. In conclusion, wetlands are indispensable to the health of our planet and the well-being of future generations. They provide clean water, protect against floods, support biodiversity, store carbon, and hold cultural and recreational value. As we continue to face environmental challenges, preserving wetlands is not just an option but a necessity. By valuing and protecting these vital ecosystems, we can ensure that they continue to sustain life, enrich biodiversity, and act as guardians against the impacts of climate change for many years to come.